Oh, holy shit.
Let
Folks,
me deal with my own shit right now.
your next performer here, he's also another regular at the Portafilm mics. He usually has a didgeridoo telling us the didgeridoos and didgeridon'ts, but today he's just a little more relaxed. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big Kelly Buzz welcome for Mr. Jason Wool.
Thank you, Kelly Brothers. Thank you, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Does anybody remember Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
The wrestler?
Yeah.
From last week.
That's who you look like today.
You're really good.
I'm waiting for you to come out swinging a 2x4, be like, hey! Where's Andre the Giant at?
He's dead.
Oh, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Sir, you've been heckling all the comics. Were you molested a lot as a child and told to shut the fuck up? And now that you're older, you can't shut the fuck up? That's what happened to him.
Andre the Giant is a great actor who was in a great set of movies, and he's passed away.
So,
do not.
as an adult, he can't shut the fuck up because he was molested a lot as a child and told to shut the fuck up. That's what it was, right? Were you? You're not on the spectrum. You're off the spectrum, I see, right?
I am beyond the spectrum, and if you raise that again, I will bring up other things.
Spectrum. He's so old he's going to bring up Spectrum Cable. Remember Comcast Cable and Spectrum? Yeah, he's next to Jesus in the yearbook, I think, somewhere, right?
Fuck Jesus! I'm best friends with Lucifer. Lucifer is my buddy. Fuck Jesus.
This is going to be an interesting night. I'm going to work on my crowd work tonight, I see.
Don't be a fucking dumbass.
Oh, I realized a long time ago, I'm not a dumbass. It's much better to be a smartass.
Yeah, well,
I get away with a lot more. Only dumbasses sit in the back on their laptop, right? Speaking of which, what are you back there doing on your laptop, I'm wondering? Like, who brings a bar to a laptop and swigs beer and sits there and works on a laptop and heckles all the fucking comedians?
Just exactly what you said. Who brings a bar to a laptop? That's exactly what you just said.
Who brings a bar to a laptop?
That's
Exactly.
what you just
I was
said.
checking to make sure you were listening because you keep going, huh, and then making all the comedians repeat themselves. So actually, he was listening this time. I had to fuck with him. So do I get to get up here and do my bit? How about, would you like the microphone? You want to come up here and do it?
And stop talking to me and start.
Well, you keep talking to me. Shut the fuck up.
You're the one. I sat here and you start yelling at me.
No, you started. I didn't want to heckle back to you until you actually started saying something to me, and once that happened, it was on. So
you started the heckling at me.
all right. So let's agree to both shut the fuck up to each other and let me do my bit. How about that, sir? Does that sound good?
How about you fucking start?
I'm about to. If you shut the fuck up. You're gonna shut the fuck up and let me do my bit. How about that? I'm gonna start and you shut the fuck up. My name is Jason. Thank you for letting me come up here tonight. My last name is Wool, like a sheep. W-O-O-L. I realized growing up that was something my dad came up with, and it was really kind of fucked up to say. He would say, yeah, last name's Wool like a sheep or like a virgin. And I was literally growing up and realized as I got older that it worked because people always misunderstand my last name. For some reason, they always think it's Wolf. W-O-L-F. And I'm like, sheep, wolf. I'm like, wrong fucking animal, people. Can't you get it right? It's just Wool, W-O-O-L. I actually met somebody with the last name Wolf, W-O-L-F. Asked them, do you have a problem with your last name being mispronounced? And they're like, yeah, people always think it's Wool. I'm like, people are fucking idiots. But I moved around a lot growing up, and I went in to get registered for school one time right after I actually had lost my virginity. And my dad looks at the woman and he's like, yeah, last name's Wool, W-O-O-L, like a virgin. And I looked at my dad and I was like, nah, not no more, Dad. You should have seen the look on his face, let alone the woman's face. Yeah, I lost my virginity back in high school kind of time, and we used to hang out with two friends, and the two friends, we hung out with these three girls, and the one girl that was dating my one friend, her name actually happened to be Hope. The other girl, her name was Faith. Guess who I was dating? Charity. I actually lost my virginity to charity. It was the first donation I ever made to charity. I don't know, it might have been tax deductible. Let's see here. What else do I have for you guys tonight? So, should say this afternoon. This is the first time I've actually ever done stand-up, I think, in the middle of the afternoon. Last night I did it in the middle of the street kind of thing. That was kind of fun. Tonight I keep saying tonight, this afternoon, I'm doing it here at Kelly's. So, I'm originally from Philadelphia. I've been down here in Florida a good little while. And being down here in Florida for as long as I have been, I realized that I've actually turned into a real Floridian. And the way that I realized that I turned into a real Floridian is, you know what Florida people do a lot? They eat fucking alligator. It's a Florida thing to do, and I realized I fucking love alligator. It's great. Have you ever had alligator? Other than fried, my motto is eat alligator any way other than fried, actually. Yeah, it's so wonderful. But anyway, I realized that I eat alligator. I'm a Floridian, but I won't eat ass. Actually, I'm on number 14 that I've killed, and the third one I ate. They call it chicken of the trees. It's great. It's actually really good. It's kind of like frog and chicken a little bit. It's good. Cut them right behind the legs, right in front of the back leg, and barbecue them. They're pretty good. I'm not kidding. I know it sounds like a joke, but I'm on number 14. During COVID, I started taking them out, but that's a whole other story. So, I realized recently that, you guys remember that song that moms used to sing to their kids, head and shoulders, knees and toes? You remember that? John's back there saying, yeah. Well, I realized recently it's not a kid's song. As I get older, it's relationship goals. Head, you want a girl in the relationship that's going to give you good head, right? She's not going to give you good head, then move on. Head and shoulders, at least you know she doesn't have dandruff and she's clean, she's taking a shower, right? Knees, she's better be getting on her knees to give you that good head, right? Knees, toes, that pretty much when she's giving me that good head and she's on her knees, that my toes better be curling up like bacon in a frying pan. The other day I was watching a car commercial, and the car commercial said it was for 6 full-size passengers. I'm like, 6 full-size passengers? What are full-size passengers these days? Like, is that America's marketing way of telling us we're getting fat as fuck? Like, do we have half-size passengers? Are there fun-size passengers? Like, Carl, do you know 6 or 12, let's say, midgets? Can you fit 12 midgets in this vehicle then? Something I'm working on. I guess it's not great. Another car thing for you here. I was watching another car thing, and there's this new Carvana. And they're billing it as a car vending machine. Has anybody seen this, Carvana? They have these buildings with all these cars in them. I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, any vending machine I used, and who still fucking even uses vending machines, right? Any vending machine I would use, I'd put in like, let's say C4, put my money in, and fucking my Snickers, my M&Ms would always end up dangling. You'd have to wait for the next person, try and jiggle the machine. Never comes the fuck out. Can you imagine that with a car vending machine? You go up, put your ATM card in, you press C4, and you want a Suburban, and the next thing you know, your fucking Miata's dangling. You can't shake the side of the fucking building. She got it. So, recently I was thinking about getting a puppy. And I was like, let me go down to the animal shelter and get myself a puppy. Let me go check them out and see. I look at this one puppy and I'm like, oh, cute. This puppy hopefully won't piss all over my house. This puppy looks like he won't shit on my floor. This puppy hopefully won't get into the garbage, kind of thing. And I just couldn't find a puppy that I thought would be the right puppy. So I was like, let me think about it for a minute and pass on the puppy. And I'll come back. So I leave, and as I'm pulling out of the parking lot at the animal shelter, I look across the street, and what's there? The women's shelter. I was like, maybe I can go to the women's shelter like the animal shelter and get myself a woman. Will she not shit on my floor? Will I not have to clean up after her? Maybe she'll clean up after me. Maybe she won't pee on my laundry. I don't know. So, I realized the other day there's this girl, and instead of doing OnlyFans, she's pretty smart, that she realized that if she does DoorDash, that when she does DoorDash and she has to leave the bag by your door instead of actually handing it to you and you have to take that picture, that she realized that if she takes a picture with open-toed shoes next to your bag with pretty pedicure, that she gets better tips. I was like, damn girl, that's pretty smart. I was like, how did you think of that? Well, needless to say, before I go do a DoorDash tomorrow, I decided I'm going to go get myself a pair of flip-flops and scheduled myself an appointment for a pedicure. See how that works out. So, I lived down in Miami, I was saying, and living down in Miami, I realized that Jesus can go both ways. And when I mean both ways, I know it's Miami, I'm not talking about gay or straight. I'm talking about the pronunciation. It could either be Jesus or it could be Jesus. And I realize this because if it's all holy and beautiful, that's Jesus. If it's holy shit, that's Jesus. I also realize this because if it's all beautiful, literally died on a cross, robes, nailed it kind of thing, literally, that's Jesus. If he shows up 6 hours late, wearing ripped jeans, wants to get paid under the table, smells like weed, that's Jesus. If all of a sudden you see a guy run by your front door, hop in your window, hide under your bed, and then you hear a knock at your front door, and it's ICE, all of a sudden you realize that's Jesus hiding under your bed, praying to Jesus that ICE doesn't catch him. If all of a sudden you walk in your house, oh, sorry, let me start that over again. Yeah, no, if all of a sudden you walk in your house and you see your grandmother clutching her pearls and she's crying, she's praying to Jesus. If all of a sudden you walk in your house and you hear and your girlfriend's screaming out somebody's name, she's screaming Jesus because she's cheating on you. So, living down in Miami, I realized that there's the whole construction project going on down there. Has anybody seen these giant arches that they're building? So these giant arches that they're building, I realized they're trying to emulate the gateway to the west in St. Louis, okay? The St. Louis arches. And I'm like, how are you trying to emulate the St. Louis arches here in Miami? Like, makes sense, St. Louis is the gateway to the west. I'm like, what the fuck is Miami the gateway to? And I'm sitting there scratching my head. I'm like, is it the gateway to Cocaineville? Pretty much, kind of, exactly. You got that. So with that being said, I did a little bit more research and I realized that I can't make this up. The architect, the real name of the architect that designed these things, do you know what his name is? Donald McDonald. Oh my God, exactly. So Miami is not only getting Ronald McDonald, Donald McDonald, white golden cocaine arches. It just makes no sense to me. All I gotta say is on that note, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm snorting it. And I thank you guys for my time. Thank you very much for in the back staying quiet for the rest of that. Hopefully you found me a little bit funny. And we will talk later. Thank you.
Give it one more time for Jason Wool, everyone. I mean, Madge. Yeah, figure it up, man. Madge, give it up for Jason Wool. Folks, this has been a fun Sunday. I've had a good time here. I let loose. I try to let go of my little notebook and go off the rails a little bit here. But it's time to bring it home, everyone. It is time to bring it home. And what better way to bring it home than to bring back up Mr. David William Hamilton here. David, close us out strong, buddy. Let's fucking do this thing.